All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life. I've been told that time will heal all our wounds and our sorrows too. No more clouds, no more rain. I need sun to ease my pain. Before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price.
Definitely, yeah.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's true, we're not in the kitchen, but we did do kitchen events first that we're going to share tonight. And the tech guy's on with his camera.
I am here.
You are here. Where's your pop-up?
I've even got my cool light now, too.
I know, you
so-
got a fancy little green light.
Yeah. And we've got whole new setup.
Whole new setup. Yeah, so we're gonna share 2 recipes that we made in the kitchen. We realized when we were plotting out, it's just, I know I've shared before, but it's so much equipment in the kitchen that there was no way I could physically make the 2 things that we were gonna make. So we're gonna have a convo here, and the tech guy doesn't know this, but I also put together, there's no slides for this because I put together my own quiz for him.
Wait, you're going off script?
I'm going off script, yeah. I know.
That's okay, because can I show them?
Yeah, you can show them.
Okay, I got that. I
haven't tasted
hadn't
it.
tried this before, but it's probably a stupid American thing. They got me at the grocery store. But I have a Guinness chocolate mint stout.
Chocolate mint stout. Ooh. It's really strong, and so that's what I don't know if that's the mint. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it's aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels.
That would be the bourbon.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
The
my
chocolate-
question is, I saw a few people sue. A few other people might have mentioned being Irish, and I just want to know: is mint an Irish thing,
Yeah.
or is it just did we Americanize something else and just make it an Irish thing because it's green?
I feel like it's the latter.
I think it's the latter, but let us know in the comments if it's really like I don't associate mint with Irish food or anything like that. So
no,
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Or anything from that region. So my mom's grandparents, so my great grandparents immigrated from Wales. My dad a few years ago went back and found a bunch of the second cousins and family who are still there, but I don't remember a lot of mint recipes. Totally, Becky, right? I don't remember a lot of mint recipes in my great grandmother's old cookbook. So I'm gonna say no, but I will be curious. Irish girl, you think it's the latter too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like it. I've never looked that up though. The beer is
Is it sweet?
It's not sweet, Diana. No, it's not sweet. It's more like a, what would I call it? It's closer to a stout with the chocolate piece, but it's pretty bright on the tongue, I would say.
It's strong.
It's very strong. That's the bourbon.
Yeah.
I had like 2 sips and, that's probably all I'll do. Let's see. It's definitely been Americanized. You believe, Julia? Yeah, I feel like that too. Diane, yeah. I feel like just from the perspective of my grandmother's kitchen, I would have seen a lot of mint.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay. Sue would know. Thanks, Sue. Yeah. It's boozy, Jamie. Jamie, come on over. It'll be great.
It is boozy. Wait,
what?
Everyone on this broadcast is 21, right?
That's right. Yes, that's right. That's true. Irish mint with lamb. That is New Zealand, Marty. I feel like there is mint and lamb, but it's all good. Let's see. So we are going to share 2 of my favorite recipes. What I thought tonight we would do is think about what it would be like to be in Sloan's position, because the Americanized version of St. Patrick's Day is definitely all green. I'm wearing my duck green. Go Ducks. This is very Kelly green too. It feels very Irish. It is all green and a lot of beer. But I looked up some trivia on that and we might be surprised. So I'm going to quiz the tech guy and you tonight. We'll do that together and then we'll share our recipes that we pre-baked. Yeah, totally, right? You're like, please card me. Let's go. That's very cool, Tiffany Beach Bum. A subscription box called Universal Yums. You get snacks, packs, and trivia from a different country each month. That's super fun. I would love that. All right. So I think for starters, we should go with a couple of my quiz questions and then share the first recipe that we filmed. What do you think, Tech Guy?
Okay, that sounds good.
Are you down with that? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No. I'm just checking on YouTube real quick to make sure we don't have any spammers.
Oh, spammers.
Okay.
Okay, we need your pop-up cam for this.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is everybody else ready? Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is the most sold beer in the United States?
Bud Light. It pains me to say it, but
You think it's Bud Light?
I'm going with sure.
Okay. Why? What's your reasoning behind this?
I worked in advertising for a long time, and Anheuser-Busch and Miller Coors were clients of my agency, and I know the advertising budgets of those macro brewers.
And they were tiny budgets, right? Massive budgets. Yeah. Can you scroll down for comments to see if anybody else is chiming in? I want to hear.
Budweiser, Bud Light, I agree. Yeah. Coors could be. Coors Banquet could be there. Mm-hmm. Budweiser, Bud Light, yeah.
Yeah. Teresa, I think he's right. As sad as it is Bud Light. Yes. That is correct.
And now I'll cry. No offense if anybody out there likes Bud Light. I mean, my dad loves it, but yeah.
It's not craft beer per se.
No.
It's not mint chocolate.
No, it's definitely not craft beer. You can't even, the word craft is
Oh, sorry. Ooh, this is murder worthy right
here.
No,
Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch in general has gone on a buying spree, though, the past maybe 10 years or so, and they've bought a lot of craft breweries.
Some of our favorites.
Yeah, some here locally in Central Oregon and everything. So, it's everybody's brewing beer, right? So
you didn't know tonight was going to be controversial on top of it. Oh. Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
A 1516, we're going way back in time.
Oh, wow, okay.
A 1516 German purity law says that beer can only contain 3 3 ingredients. What are the ingredients? Joseph, it's totally the McDonald's of beer. That's a great analogy.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'll give
Valerie,
credit, yeah.
if it's not whiskey, I'm clueless. That's great. Yes, Melmac is like a fine baked good from Tort versus a Twinkie. I don't know why, but a few years ago, I do know why. When I was writing Nothing But Trouble, I was doing all this like 80s dessert research, and the Hostess products were super big in the 80s. And I tried a ding dong, and wow. It does not hold up. It's not delicious at all. Okay, do you have your guess? Sorry, I got sidetracked by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
only 3.
It's got to be water, grain, or barley at the time, maybe, and hops.
Ooh, ding, ding, ding. Water, check. Hops, check. Barley, check.
Yeah.
But not yeast, because I always think of yeast too.
Well, but in 1516, things would have fermented on their own because they probably would have it was all open air and
Gross.
there's yeast everywhere. Anybody like Pacific Northwest?
I was just going to say, what was the name of that one?
Rogue Brewing.
Yeah.
Rogue Brewing. They brewed a beer several years ago called Beard Beer, where they harvested yeast from the master brewer's beard.
No one wants that.
And used it to ferment the beer.
No.
Ooh.
No one wants that ever. Oh yeah. Well, and there was that brewery.
There is, Jennifer, and there really is.
There
are breweries out there doing weird stuff with yeast that they got from places you don't want to know.
But see, I feel like all the emojis. Thank you, Diane, and they all tie in. Jennifer, yes, they're all in our green theme, so it all ties together. Also known as dandruff beer. Oh gosh, I didn't know our segue was going to get like this, but I love it.
One more aside about that, though. Do you remember the Green Monster, Deschutes Brewing, which is actually they brew several great beers, but they brewed a beer. This was 15 years ago maybe, but
you were so excited about it. We were
so excited because we were at Deschutes Brewing in Portland, and it was around my birthday, and I was excited. And there was this one beer, and it was like $15 for a pint of it because they billed it as this great like exclusive thing. Well, it wasn't. It was exclusive in the sense that somebody messed up, and they used the wrong yeast. It was the beer was awful. So all these emojis that are coming through, that's exactly what I looked like that night when I drank it.
It was undrinkable. And you usually, because you are a craft hobby brewer yourself, if I try a beer and I don't like it, I will never finish it. But you're usually like, and I put this in the Sloan Krause series that Sloan and Garrett do this because I have learned this then in talking to official brewers that they feel like it's sort of a necessity or like a badge of honor that if you're drinking somebody else's beer, you finish it. But you didn't even finish that one.
No. It was bad. I mean, my stomach actually started hurting after about 3 sips. So it was,
gross. Okay, well, yeah, we should. We'll segue. We'll segue into something better. Which actually, that's perfect, Becky, because the first recipe that I want to share with you tonight, my mom's philosophy was always that you should eat dessert before dinner. That was her thing, especially with the grandkids when they were little. So I thought we would start out with the dessert recipe and then we'll move on to the main course after. And I'll pepper in some more Quizlets for the tech guy. This is what I imagine Sloan would be serving at Nitro on St. Patrick's Day. For sure.
Actually, one quick thing, because Jamie said they needed to call a beer experimental and give it away for free. Which I would agree with, except the ad guy in me was like, they were brilliant the way they marketed it because
it's so special.
Because then you felt bad for thinking it was bad, and
Sweets before meats. That's great. Yes.
Sweets before meats. Okay, so are we moving on to the recipe? Okay.
Yeah. This is our first one that we shot.
Okay, so for tonight's live, we are going to imagine what Nitro would be serving for St. Patrick's.
So the kitchen does look very St. Patrick's Day-ish, right?
Yeah. Because you have like all of your traditional Irish meals. meets the American version of St. Patty's Day meets Bavaria. So to start out, we are going to take just a basic chocolate cake mix and we are going to turn it into
your favorite.
a chocolate Guinness stout.
But I didn't have the mint chocolate stout at that point in time.
No.
And a chocolate softness on the top. I definitely think Nitro would serve this at the pub on St. Patty's Day. Swap water for 3/4 of a cup of Guinness.
There we go. You could use this.
Guinness.
Although the mint and the Irish cream might not.
Not so much, yeah.
Add 3 eggs.
The Irish, my Irish cookbook there, the kiddo brought that back from Ireland for us when he went with my dad a couple summers ago, remember?
Add a 1/4 cup of sweetened and condensed milk.
We had to figure out if, I always think it's sweetened and. You say no.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Mixed well. It's so delicious.
Oh, look at that cinematography.
I'm so sure. The chocolate pour, there it is.
That's just me holding my iPhone. my look at that case.
The tech guy tech phone.
I'm distracting people.
Oh, sharing this again in case you missed it. Swirl your choco mint beer around like wine. It'll help aerate it and soften the booziness a little bit. Well, Jamie.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Cheers to that. Oui, 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 mon ami. That doesn't really work with our Irish cooking at all, but
The mystery writer in
Oh, this is the best part of this cake.
this is the best part of it. Poke, stab it away. Look at my stabbing speed. Actually, that is better. That's interesting.
Irish cream and press it into the holes.
Press it in. Squish it in there. Make it delicious.
Melt mini chocolate chips in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Sky Guy was worried because it has like 2 tablespoons of Irish cream in it, and I was messing with him the whole time. Like,
He's such a good kid. He's worried about getting drunk.
we're like, I think you're good.
Yeah.
It is the Ides of March. Well played, Lenny.
Yeah.
There it is.
Pretty good.
So then
skills.
you chill this. So it's just, you take the cake. So the cake then ends up infused with the stout. Instead of just doing water in a cake mix, you're going to do stout. And the sweetened condensed milk gives it just like a little bit more thickness and moistness. And then the stabbing, you really want to press the Irish cream pudding filling in. It's it's a poke cake. So all of that's going to sink in, and then just whipped cream and chocolate ganache on top, and then freeze it. And you're good to go. I do know how to stab. 45 seconds? Really? Okay. I'll just keep doing this while I talk. Does anyone have St. Patrick's Day traditions that you make every year? My dad always makes corned beef and cabbage. I usually make an Irish hash, or the other dish that I'm going to share with you tonight. We'll share this recipe out tomorrow too, so that if you want to actually attempt it, you can. Otherwise, I don't think I have many traditional Irish recipes that I make, on St. Patrick's Day. But I love cooking Irish breads, Irish soda breads.
Could you use more than 2 tablespoons of Irish cream?
You could if you don't have, a kiddo in the house, for sure, or you wanted it to get very boozy, then absolutely do it. For sure. Okay, I'm still doing this. Let's go back to our quiz. All right, are we ready?
Okay. Oh, wait, I got to come up for that. Okay.
You got to come back up.
What's
Shepherd's pie, corned beef, and cabbage. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this one is interesting. What country consumes the most beer per capita?
Oh, it's the per capita part that's gonna...
It's the per capita part that's gonna throw you for a loop. Kayla, happy almost birthday. Or, yeah, almost birthday. Now I was like, wait, no, that's Friday.
It's a fun pregame. I like that, yeah.
It is. You got a pre-funk. You could do a simple stout syrup on top, Becky. That would be delicious too. Jennifer, you make Irish soda bread. Oh, an Irish stew. Oh, yeah, I haven't made an Irish stew for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
We got Germany. What are you guessing? Poland, Ireland. Joanne, China. That's a very interesting guess. USA, Cherry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with USA.
You're gonna go USA?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a lot of very heavy beer drinking countries, but they tend to Well, it was like when I was in Germany and there was like a 10-year-old kid with a pint of beer as big as mine. I just think we drink to excess more than anywhere else. So I'm going to go with
Not so much
US.
for the sipping and the enjoyment. Well, you would be wrong. Where's an eh? Denise is correct. The Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
I would not have ever guessed that. I would have thought Ireland. I think just because of St. Patrick's Day, Germany would have been my second guess. Oktoberfest. USA would be my third.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Yeah.
That was a great guess.
Yeah, it's very good. Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
This tagline, this slogan, this ad slogan was used for which beer? This is because of your ad background. So as you all heard, the tech guy works in advertising and has for many, many years. So this was an ad slogan. It's just ridiculous. Reassuringly expensive.
What?
Okay.
Reassuringly expensive.
Reassuringly expensive is the ad slogan for which beer?
Do you know when this, like, can you give a hint in terms, is this an older slogan?
It's an older slogan.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. I know, right? Suyin. I mean, I got to bring it because he knows a lot about beer and advertising. So I wondered if you would recognize it, but wow, that's quite the pompous statement, isn't it?
I mean,
reassuringly expensive.
If
I say it in this voice, well, yeah,
Right.
ridiculously obnoxious. Thank you, Heidi.
my initial guess, right when you said it, was Heineken, just because
There's a lot of guesses for Heineken.
Heineken just their commercials are just they try to make it's a very highbrow beer,
Cindy
even though
says Budweiser.
it's very similar to Budweiser.
Right.
It just is.
Yeah.
But they've got the fancy green bottles and
Yeah.
so I'll go with Heineken.
That is a good guess, but Michelle would be correct.
Oh, where's Michelle?
Michelle's right on the bottom there. Stella.
Oh, Stella Artois. I forgot about
Artois.
Stella.
You have to say it with the French accent,
I
right,
forgot
Jamie?
about it. Oh,
I
yeah.
know, right? Isn't that hilarious,
Yes.
though? Reassuringly expensive. I'm putting that in a book somehow. I don't
Yeah.
know how, but that's so perfect.
No, that's right. Stella Artois. They have their commercials are even more highbrow than Heineken. So Heineken's more soccer or football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
European football. But
Jamie says, pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? That's what it reminds me
Yeah.
of, totally. Those were hilarious.
Yeah.
You had one tonight. There you go, Jennifer. Cheers to you.
Oh, nice. Was it expensive?
Yeah. Was it reassuringly
Yeah.
expensive? That's what we need to know. What makes it so? Please tell.
Well, and that's funny.
I'm not sure if that ad campaign would fly today, but I think it's hilarious. I bet I didn't look up what year that was. I'll have to check. But that feels like in the same era, like Jamie's saying of Grey Poupon, Okay. I got another one before we go to our next recipe. Okay. Snake venom is the strongest beer in the world by ABV. You get bonus points if you can tell us what ABV is. What it stands for. Do you remember? Oh, did I stump them on this one?
Oh, well, are you're asking me?
I'm asking
I thought
you.
you were asking them. It's
No.
alcohol by volume.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I thought you were asking. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. It is alcohol by volume. Okay, so snake venom is the strongest beer in the world. Ooh, I just dropped my pen. By ABV. What percentage is snake venom?
Oh.
What's your guess? I mean, you wouldn't know this. I'd never even heard of snake venom. Has anybody had snake venom? I need to know because wow. And you all know ABV, impressive.
I mean, yeah.
Aaron, I didn't know it was a beer either. Yeah.
But it's still classified as a beer.
It is classified as a beer.
Because that.
Right.
So that I'm pretty sure that means it needs to stay under a certain percentage. So
yeah, so we've got 23. Sharon's guessing 16. Joanne's at 23. Helen's at 25. Yeah, like for me, a strong beer is like even at 7 or 8%, I start to feel it. 40, says Valerie.
Right.
Sue's
Well,
saying
and you get
10.
up like 10, 11, 12. That's like imperial, but then
Right.
like 13% up. That's like barley wine and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Tiffany's saying 20. Julie's at 15.
I'm gonna say 19.
Snake venom, though. Snake venom. Are you ready for this? I don't understand it. I feel
It's
like
gonna be crazy.
this
It's gonna
could
be
be
like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, this could be murder by beer. Like I don't know how it will work into Sloan somehow, but maybe 67.5%.
That's wrong.
What?
That's not even.
How is that possible?
No. That's just no.
How is that possible? We need to know.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Yeah, right, Joanne.
Seriously,
Yeah,
like-
exactly. 60.
I don't understand.
No.
Yeah. Is that even drinkable? Like, what would it taste
Well,
like?
it's flammable, I think, at that point. So
That's why I'm
I
saying
guess,
death
like,
by
yeah,
beer. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's catching up now, so they're like, wow. Yeah.
How does the yeast survive, Sharon? That's a great question. I don't know. I
Well,
would
they
be dead
must-
for sure too, Lillian. You and
Yeah.
me. Woo.
I mean, it must be. Maybe it's
decline.
beard yeast.
Yeah, maybe it's beer
It's
yeast.
like, you know.
The Everclear of beer. Oh
Yes.
gosh.
Yeah,
Diane,
there you
totally.
go, Diane. That is like that's what I'm talking about. That's why I was like, wait, is that even really a beer
I don't
though
know.
at that point? 'Cause-
Jana, is moonshine even higher than that? Is that right? Oh wow.
well, yeah, I mean, that's like those when you're talking about moonshine and things like vodka and those are distilled. They're not the beer's fermented, so it goes through a totally different process.
Yeah.
And it 67. Oh.
0.5. Don't forget the 0.5.
0.5,
Does it
yeah.
kill COVID? It definitely does.
Yes, probably. I'm sure it does. But do you inject it?
Right,
Oh, sorry.
exactly. Jennifer says, I've seen Pliny the Elder release in bar fights, right? I know. I don't know where snake venom is sold. We have to find out because you're so right about Pliny. Scout here in Ashland had Pliny on
Yeah.
tap a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It can't taste good, can it, Becky? I mean, no, I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
Pliny the Younger.
it'll be the last thing you taste that
That's
night.
right, exactly.
So,
Okay, one more question and then we'll go to our next recipe.
okay.
Which is the most sold beer in the world?
The
Most
sold beer.
sold beer in the world. Yeah. I don't know why I feel the need to check these off. Then I'm like, oh, I succeeded. Does anyone else do that? You make a to-do list and then sometimes I'll put stuff on that I know I've already done just to be able to check one off.
Yeah, see, I agree with Aaron's husband.
Yeah, it is whiskey.
It's not beer at
Yeah.
that point. It's just not.
No.
The
The most sold beer in the world. I'm curious what's going to come through.
You're asking for a brand name, not a
Right.
style.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got Foster's from Australia. Joseph, when I was backpacking through Australia, I tried to bring Foster's back because at the time I didn't think we could get it here in America. Of course you can. Budweiser root beer. Karen, that's a good guess. Guinness. See, I did Jamie's trick and then I finished it. Something German. So many good guesses. I was shocked by this one. And if this tells you anything, I had never heard of this beer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
But I am not
guess
quite
I
the
was gonna
aficionado
guess.
that you are. Helen, you do that too. Good. It's like, all right. Oh, I did that. Oh, I did that yesterday, but I should just get credit for it.
Let's say Red Stripe. I'm just gonna go
Red
totally
Stripe.
random. I don't know.
Okay. Snow from China.
Oh, okay.
I had not heard of that brand.
Well,
Now we're going to have to find
mean,
it. We're going to have some Chinese imported beer. I've had quite a few Japanese beers, but I don't know if I've ever had a Chinese beer. I'm excited. You're not
Yeah.
impressed?
Well,
Look at your face.
no.
No. Have
I'm
you
gonna
heard of
get
it?
because I'm gonna guess that that's due to population, not necessarily the quality or taste of the beer.
well-
it might be great. They might, but
You should withhold.
Partial to my Pacific Northwest IPAs.
You should withhold judgment until
I
you know
will,
that.
absolutely. But I don't know that we can get that around here.
Yeah,
so,
I know. No, I'd never heard of it either. Isn't that fascinating? Snow from China. That's also going to go in a book. We'll all know why.
Snow.
Okay, let's move on.
It's probably just relabeled Bud Light.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it's like.
I mean, honestly, that happens all the time in other countries so that breweries can sell beer and they don't get the American backlash.
Right,
So.
it's true. Okay, let's go to our next recipe.
Okay. Let's turn this off.
This is our dinner recipe because we ate our dessert first. We had that lovely Guinness chocolate cake with Irish cream pudding and some chocolate ganache on top.
Jennifer and I are going to have a problem here.
It's on, Jennifer. It's on.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we go. Dinner recipe.
dinner
One of the
recipe.
things that I absolutely love about writing this Sloan Krause mystery series is what she would be serving at the pub.
Pub needs
There's
food.
something so warm and cozy about pub fare. And for St. Patrick's Day, I think Sloan and Garrett would definitely be using their version of Nitro Guinness, some sort of lovely, rich stout, and taking that and turning it into an Irish shepherd's pie.
Who loves shepherd's pie? Oh, it's the best.
We're gonna saute carrots, onions, thyme, and rosemary.
It's the last of my thyme and rosemary from last year. I gotta replant. Good music tech guy. I
Thanks.
said, do a little Irish jig.
I was trying not to be too stereotyping there, but it's got.
It works for
Right.
St. Patrick's Day, for the occasion, right? You could do a vegetarian version of this too. You could just add in a few more veggies and skip the beef too. Or you could do a different kind of meat. Up to you. Totally your
2
call.
teaspoons of salt and pepper.
Yes, for shepherd's pie. It's so easy. We've done shepherd's pie in mason jars for lunches too. Those are so cute.
Yeah.
Those are some of my faves. Marty just read snake venom is sold in the UK for $76 a bottle. Oh,
Ooh.
Guinness. Woo, love it with lamb. Totally would work with lamb, Beth. Yeah, so many options. You could add in some beans. You got to boil in mashed potatoes. This is a controversial ask, but skins on, skins off. I'm always a skin on, especially with a yellow, like a Yukon Gold or a red potato. Yeah.
I didn't get to taste any of this while it was being made.
No.
either. I was.
Yeah, you were banned.
These were created under protest.
You ate it after.
Well, yeah, but I was hungry while we were filming.
Oh man, skins on. Yes, yes. 1 cup, not the whole bottle, Cherry.
Bubbling, you're gonna
Well,
cover
unless
it
you're feeling really good that night. I mean,
with Irish.
might be a little runny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it would get too thin, but yes.
But you could use some snake venom.
Colleen, you and your husband were married on St. Patrick's Day. You go to Four Daughters or someplace. Oh yeah, that's a perfect tradition. I love it. Plus, then everybody's like out celebrating with you, so that's so great. Ooh, turnips on top. Ooh, dig that idea. Yes, yum, delicious. I can't believe, Marty, thank you for looking it up for me. For all of us, $76 a bottle
Oh, yeah, where'd that
for
go?
a beer. Like, how is that even possible? So Jennifer Ann is right. That would definitely be some sort of like potential bar fight. So this, I wasn't
Well-
intending, but it's like a whole brainstorming session for the next Sloan, really.
But I'm also guessing that's 76 pounds, which here would be
True.
a lot more. So
Yeah.
that's expensive beer, and it's not even beer. So I mean,
Yeah, I know. I'm so curious now. Okay, we've got a few little St. Patty's Day questions to round
boy.
out my quiz. Oh yeah, we're still on Poor Tech Guy. Why is it poor? Oh, because he didn't get to eat. I know. Lori, I feel like it was worth it. Like good things come to those who wait, right?
they were good. Yeah, they were delicious.
Skins on, never skins on. Okay, so we are a divided group on this. Very good to know.
Skin on and add some cheese.
I know. A little strong Irish cheddar. You got to go for it. Okay. Are you ready for this one? Get back up here, Chuck. Don't
sorry.
try to hide.
Yeah.
You're
I
so
get
scared.
confused when you're talking to me versus them. So. Okay.
Which country is Saint Patrick the patron saint of? What country?
It's not Ireland?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
No.
These are your questions.
I'm going to say Ireland.
You're going to say
I'm
Ireland? You're not saying that with confidence.
I'm not confident about this one.
Why?
It's not my thing.
You feel like it's going to be a trick question? You feel like I'm
yes,
setting you up for something?
Right.
Huh.
Feel like it's going to be like Moldova or something like that.
Joseph is backing you up. Joseph agrees.
Okay.
Do you feel like I would do that? I see a lot of Irelands. It's Ireland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wondered if I would get you with a trick question, though. Although people believe that he was actually born perhaps in Scotland or Wales. But he is currently and has been the patron saint of Ireland. So There you go. It's got to be Ireland, right, Valerie? Yes. Yeah, you're all too smart. The tech guy knows that I like to keep him on his toes. I do. I would always set him up. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah.
For
Every
sure.
time, yeah.
Okay. How many pints of Guinness? Hold up your chocolate mint Guinness.
This isn't a pint, though.
I know,
This
fair enough.
isn't snake venom, but this is 10.8.
10.8.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
How many pints of Guinness are consumed each year on St. Patrick's Day?
Wait, worldwide? Mm-hmm. Oh.
How many pints of Guinness are consumed each year on St. Patrick's Day? So day of St. Patrick's Day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Worldwide.
I tricked you. You said Spain. Oh, yeah. Spain's a good guess. Way too many. Yes, too many. That's the theme.
I know. I'm trying to do the math, and it doesn't, I don't know, 50 million. I'm just gonna...
April says 1 mil. A gazillion. A gazillion sort of goes along with, the too many. This one surprised me because it's
going to be a low number.
Yeah, it seems lower than what I was 3 bazillion. I like it, Jennifer.
Yeah. That's probably closer to the truth.
13 million. 13. I mean, which on one day is a gob of beer. Like, that's a lot of beer.
That's a lot lower than I would have thought, though.
But yeah.
I guess, I don't know. I mean, because there are 13 million people that go out for St. Patrick's Day just here in the U.S.
Yeah, exactly.
Easily. I mean, probably within the West Coast alone. So, but I know they don't all have Guinness, but that just seems really low.
Is that true, Lillian, that the day after St. Patrick's Day is the biggest call-in day of the year? I believe it. I don't know, but you're probably right. Okay, and this is a great transition into the next question, which is St. Patrick's Day used to be a dry holiday.
In the U.S.?
In Ireland.
Okay.
When all of the pubs were closed. When did that change? So it used to be a completely dry holiday. The pubs were closed. It was not a drinking holiday until this date. Green beer, I know, right? Yeah, and Sue, a lot of people don't like Guinness. Yes, so, maybe you go out on St. Patrick's Day and you have an IPA, Jennifer, or you have a green Stella Artois, or, whatever. Lenny, my mom always had a sign that said March the 17th, sleep the 18th. Oh, that's great.
1985.
1985. Linda's guessing.
I love the 80s, so I'm just guessing 85.
That's so you're
year.
thinking sooner. Linda's going 1927, early 2000s. Sharon's going back in time to the 30s. These are all good guesses. It was the 1970s. Yeah. Who knew? I didn't know that. I just assumed that it had been a thing forever. The whole pub experience of St. Patrick's Day, the 1970s. They opened up the pubs again, and then, everything changed. We could have Nitro to blame for that. I don't know. Okay, this is your last one. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, you're feeling stressed?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I got
no,
that. Yeah.
You
There were some trick questions in there, so it wasn't.
We're there. I don't think there were. Okay, the first ever St. Patrick's Day parade took place in, get this, 1762. Where did it take place? In 1762.
1762.
Yeah. Yeah, Sue, I feel like that's my experience listening to my grandmother, because her mother is the one who came over from Wales and Scotland, that it was always a religious holiday.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we Americanized it.
We took it and associated with beer.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then, it's
kind of the way it goes. Which I think, again, is funny, because I'm like, especially in Leavenworth, like the pubs in Leavenworth, they have these big, giant St. Patrick's Day parties, but then you're like 3 times removed. So you're not in Ireland. You are in America, but now you're in like America's fake version of Bavaria. It's a whole thing. It kind of blows my mind.
Boston.
America, yes, it's true. Can you believe it?
But do you know what city?
I didn't. It just said USA on my quiz.
1762.
It had to be.
It's got to be
somewhere in North
New York. Or,
and then this is like your bonus last question. When did the first parade take place in Ireland? So 1762. We're already celebrating. We're having parades here in America.
1985.
Just stick with it. Go
No,
big.
it's got to be earlier than that. It's got to be. But I don't know. 1920.
1920?
Yeah.
Linda's guessing 1973, the year of my birth. It's a great year. 1971, we're going back to 70s. These I feel like are educated guesses, because we just learned that it ceased becoming a religious holiday in that the pubs opened up in the 1970s in Ireland. So that would make sense. But it was actually 1903.
Oh. That was my third guess.
Was it? Yeah.
I just didn't say it. I didn't want to give it away for everybody on
no,
the
you
live.
don't want to ruin it. No, definitely not. But I do think that's fascinating. Like, 100+ years later, you had to wait to celebrate with a parade in Ireland. Who knew?
Yeah.
Our friends were just in Chicago. I've always wondered what it's like to be in Chicago on St. Patrick's Day when they dye the river green. And that seems like, in my Americanized version, I always think of that's probably like the most St. Patrick's Day-esque in the U.S. But maybe there are other places. You can tell me. I don't know. That concludes your beerish St. Patty's Day quiz. I think you did well.
You've got some Google controversy.
Oh, Valerie, I don't know. I mean, this came off of a New York Times quiz, 3 of them that I pieced together. So, that could also be right. We could start a big controversy over it, though, for sure, if you want to.
Was it a Wikipedia entry on Google?
I don't know. Oh, I thought you meant on. I pulled a New York Times and some other newspaper outlet, because I feel like they are a little more trustworthy. Syracuse does a wonderful Irish Fest in September. Ooh, that would be fun to go to. Suyin, you've seen the Green River. It's super cool.
Oh, I've seen it too.
Yeah. I have not, though. You went without me.
I know. Well, it was work, but it was fun.
It was a work job. Your work job. On that note, what is everyone doing for the holiday? Do you go out? Do you stay in? Will you be making something? They dye the canal in Indianapolis green too. Oh, I didn't know that, Michelle. Interesting. Will you be going out for St. Patrick's Day? You now have shepherd's pie and a decadent Irish cream chocolate cake if you want to do some baking. It is the first track meet of the season here, so we will be watching young runners do their thing outside, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll come back and have more of your mint chocolate beer. Maybe not.
There's 3 more.
Oh, no. Are you kidding?
Well, yeah, but they're tiny and they're meant to be enjoyed, not like it would be a bad, what was that? March on the 17th and like sleep on the 18th?
Yes, exactly. Woo! Wearing green and having corned beef and cabbage. Way to go, April. April, is it April or is it April? I like the spelling with the E on the end. Let's see. In terms of what's coming up next for us, Next week, we were originally going to do the airing for our group of This Time It's Murder, but we hit a little snag in some scheduling. So that's going to get pushed back to the first Tuesday in April. So we're taking next week off because we have conflicting events. It's kind of the way it's going into spring. I don't know if this is happening to you, but suddenly, there are in-person events happening a lot of places. So I'm excited about it. And then I'm also sort of like, I don't know if it's all going to happen, but anyway, we're kind of shifting into that. Not only it's April. Okay. It's April. But now in my head, I'll add a little flourish to the end whenever I think of you.
I'll pull that up then.
Oh yeah. Thank you. So we're going to have our big Lost Coast launch party on March 29th. You do not want to miss it. I'm going to be sharing a lot of the books that have inspired me and inspired this series. We're going to be making some literary libations. That's kind of a little hint of a theme in the book. I have signed copies to give away and stickers and candles, the whole thing. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be a party. And then we're having the launch party in real life the day after, which is Wednesday. I know! March 30th. I'm so excited. We're having it at the cutest pub in Talent. Jennifer Ann's going to be there. Jennifer Ann designed the amazing cover. Tech guy, go to your spot because you can kind of see her framed art on the wall behind you, maybe. Can you pop? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, you don't have to take it off. Oh, yeah, there you go. Do a little.
I should drop that down a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay because I can't. Then I couldn't see it when I would be writing.
Yeah, I know that was the whole point of.
Jennifer Ann's going to be there, so you can meet her. She's going to have her cards and art available for sale. You can get a pint. We will have books for sale. If you've already pre-ordered a book and you're coming to the in-person party, you can also just bring your book and I will sign it. It should be such a fun celebration. I'm super excited about this too because this area of Talent burned in the wildfire 2 years ago, September 8th, 2020. And it's just so fun to see the community really becoming resilient and building back. There are these spaces that literally burn to the ground and there's new stuff going up, new houses, new small businesses. So I'm very excited. In real life, it's happening and I cannot wait. So that's that. And let's see. I think that's...
Well, you've got this coming out.
Oh, yeah. And then the book comes out Tuesday, March 29th. So... you can pre-order it now. I can't wait to share this one with you. It's been such a delight to get to do something that's different and still cozy and bookish at the same time. And I'm very, very excited about it. We have real copies in the house. So I know some of you have pre-ordered them directly from us. You might be getting them early. I'm just throwing that out there. And then Hold On for Beer Life, book 5.5. 5.5 of Sloan. Yeah, you did a good Vanna, Marty. Yeah. Marty's impressed with your Vanna.
Nice, thank you.
Book 5.5 is going to come out in early May. We are going to be traveling up to Leavenworth. We're going to be doing a live from Leavenworth, not on a Tuesday, but we'll be up there for a few days. I'm going to be up there for Small Business for Independent Bookstore Saturday on April 30th. So I'll be in person at a book for all seasons. Oh, you're giving me this?
Well, somebody asked, hold on. Susan was asking if you could see a real copy.
There it is. Look at that. What I love about the sketch that Jennifer Ann did is that, we see the coastline and everything here, and then it wraps around the spine. Look at that beautiful spine. And all the way to the back. So then the back is the grass. And it's so fun to touch something that we did every part and stage of. And I'm just thrilled with how it turned out. Yeah, you can't wait.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm assuming that just talking about this one.
The Hold On for Beer Life. This is going to pick up where Sloan left off. But we'll have all kinds of fun stuff to share from Leavenworth.
Disclaimer though, this is all digital, so those are real pictures that I then have tweaked in Photoshop and everything. So my skills do not approach Jennifer Ann's, like not at all. Like, this is a totally different thing. Just FYI.
But they're both beautiful in their own right.
I get that, but I just want to point out that I didn't paint this, so I don't want anybody thinking that I did.
Well, maybe you should start.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. We got a cat visitor.
And then one more.
And then Donut Disturb, the 15th book in the Bake Shop Mystery Series, comes out on June 28th. And I'm in the process of working on some live events for that one too. What I was going to say too is if you happen to be in the Seattle, Northern Washington area, come join me that weekend in Leavenworth because it's going to be super fun to be in person there too. Yay! On that note, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you do something fun and festive. And we will see you back here live in 2 weeks. 2 weeks for the Lost Coast launch party. And we'll share out information and all of that soon too. All right. Cheers. Happy reading.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you did a pop-up bye.